Let us table. Here now. Painting with notice what's my name and I've got us to walk into. Say that we are dependent on murder, drastically new completely. As we surrender ourselves in adoration, we ask that you would come by your Holy Spirit and ensure our rest today. Come fill our lives with your love, fill our conversations with your grace and truth, fill this opening of beats with your presence. We ask this for your glory and praise. Amen. We give the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Good morning, everyone. For our attendance po, we have our BAC Chairperson, Engineer Kenneth Lan Leonardo.
Present.
Our BAC Vice Chairperson, Engineer Johnny Cabaisa. Present. The BAC members, Ma'am Annabel Leon. Present. Engineer Bon Patrick Lagares. Engineer Bernadette D. Hora. And the head of the BAC Secretariat, Engineer Resli and Vita Vida. And the members of the BAC Secretariat, Ma'am Karen Christine Onanad, yours truly, Engineer Karen P. Cabrera, and the head of the BAC PWG, Engineer Donna Tara Tigre, and the members of the BAC PWG, Engineer Pisa Anoblea, Engineer Percy Mendoza, Ma'am Maria Carmina Gaditano, Ma'am Antoinette P. Oliva, and the DPWH Association Representative, Ma'am Rachel Maika Alfonso, and the end user from construction section, Engineer Michael Omabili. Also present are the representatives from the builders. Present head the Builders and Construction Supplies, and Daman Builders, Style and Construction and Supply Incorporated, Imperial Industrial and Development Corporation, and NP Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporation. So po.
Construction Studios, Elementary School, and two participating bidder po. And for first participating bidder, we have Montreal Industrial Development Corporation. Ito na naman sa technical component. Nabubulo na.
Mike. Or 25 DK 0103 with an ABC of 4,975,000 pesos. We have our first participating bidder, Montreal Industrial and Development Corporation. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, valid until February 8, 2026. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2025. Tax Clearance, valid until February 11, 2026. Pickup License, valid until June 27, 2026. BSD, notarized 20th day of May 2025 at Lucena City. Signed by Mr. Theody R. Monteria. Omnibus Warrant Statement, up to number 10. NFCC, 1,256,153,000 988 pesos and 85 centavos. Next bidder.
First and last participating bidder for contract item number 25 DK0103 and NT Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporation.
For our second participating bidder, for contract ID number 25DK0103, we have NT Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporation. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, valid until March 25, 2026. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2025. Tax Clearance, valid until March 12, 2026. Pickup License, valid until November 18, 2025. USD, notarized May 19, 2025, at Mauban, Quezon, signed by Mr. Noel T. Sotelo. Omnibus Short Statement, Lotto number 10. NFCC, 2,390,572,744 pesos and 71 centavos. So based on preliminary evaluation, both our participating bidders are complying for our checking of eligibility. Since our civil works application is down, we will proceed with manual checking. Bigyan na natin. So since both our participating bidders are eligible, let's proceed to the opening of their financial envelope.
For contract item number 25 DK0103, we have two eligible bidder. For first eligible bidder, again, we have Montreal Industrial Development. And then are the contents of the financial component of the
First bidder for 25 DK 0103. We have Ontario Industrial Development Corporation. Bid form, no discount offered. Signed by Mr. Tody R. Montreal. Summary of bid price, signed. Bill of quantity, signed. Detailed estimates. All pages sign. Summary of quantities. Materials. Manpower. Equipment. Slide. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Sign. Equipment schedule. Sign. Manpower schedule. Sign. Construction method. Sign. For the bid of Montreal Industrial and Development Corporation, 4,932,848 pesos and 21 centavos. Repeat, 4,932,848 pesos and 21 centavos. Next bidder.
Second and last eligible bidder for contract for best by DP 0103. Can we have any style of construction and supply corporation? Financial component of the team.
Second bidder for 25 DK 0103. We have NT Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporations. Bid form, no discount offered, signed by Mr. Noel T. Sotelo. Summary of bid price, signed. Bill of quantities, signed. Detailed estimate. All pages, signed. Summary of quantities, material, manpower and equipment, signed. And cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, signed. For the bid of NT Sotelo Construction and Supply Corporation, 4,919,265 pesos and 21 centavos. 4,919,265 pesos and 21 centavos. Next budget.
For set of bids for Outlay, contract number 10 equals DP 01. For the school building, Cagbalete 1 Elementary School, Cagbalete, Mauban, Quezon. So we have two participating bidders. And for first participating bidder, we have Zella Construction and Supply Corporation.
For 25 DK 0104 with an ABC of 4,975,000. We have our first participating bidder, Zeland Construction and Supply Incorporated. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, valid until December 4, 2025. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2025. Clearance, valid until November 14, 2025. Pickup license, valid until September 12, 2025. DSD, notarized 19th day of May 2025 in Luzon City, Philippines, signed by Ms. Zenaida F. Uy. Omnibus sworn statement, up to number 10. NFCC, 103,262,150 pesos. Next bidder.
For second and last participating bidder for contract 25 DP 0104, we have Mauban. For the contents of the technical component.
For our second and last participating bidder for 25 DK 0104, we have Andaman Builders. Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, valid until February 6, 2026. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2025. Tax Clearance, valid until November 8, 2025. Pickup License, valid until January 5, 2026. VSD, notarized 19th day of May 2025 at Lucena City, Philippines, signed by Mr. Gregorio Andres Andaman III. Omnibus sworn statement, to number 10. NFCC, 616,041,555 pesos. Based on preliminary evaluation, both our participating bidders are complying. And since our CWA is down, we will proceed to the opening of their financial account.
For contract number 25 DP 01, we have the first one. This is what first initial bidder with confidence of title. Other than the contents of the financial component of the agreement.
First bidder for 25 DK 0104,
We have Stellan Construction and Supply Incorporated. Bid form, no discount offered, signed by Ms. Sinaida F. Uy. Summary of bid price, signed current estimates, all pages signed, cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, signed. For the bid of Stellan Construction and Supply Incorporated, 4,930,377 pesos and 86 centavos. Repeat, 4,930,377 pesos and 86 centavos. Next figure.
Second class initial interpret of 2020-0104, naman filters. Second, the contents of the financial component of the
Third and last bidder for 25 PK 0104, we have Andaman Builders. Please form, no discount offered, signed by Mr. Gregorio Andres Andaman III. Summary of bid price, signed detailed estimates, signed all pages signed. Summary of quantities, materials, manpower and equipment, signed, and cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, signed. For the bid of Andaman Builders, 4,919,449 pesos and 48 centavos. 4,919,449 pesos and 48 centavos. Next project.
for next interface scrolling today, for indicator 105. Instructional School Building, Kiloloron Elementary School, Barangay Kiloloron, Quezon. We have two participating leaders. Yeah. We're having critical example. Stand by for. Ayaw magantay ng ano. Ano? Ben. Hindi po yan ang tarayan.
Nakamalis dyan, ikaw pala. Kunin niyo muna.
This painting dinner, made a real difference from last night. Pretended that all kinds of a technical component.
ID number 25DK0105 with an ABC of 4,975,000 pesos. We have our first participating bidder in the name of FM Pujeda Builders and Construction Supplies. Certificate of Jobs Registration, valid until June 13, 2025. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2025. Tax Clearance, valid until April 4, 2026. Pickup License, valid until January 10, 2026. So, anong mani? May madul. Kulang lang sa mga. BSD, notarized 16th day of May 2025 at Lucena City, Philippines, signed by Mr. Francis M. Pujeda. Omnibus sworn statement up to number 10. NFCC, 306,413,366 pesos and 95 centavos. Next bidder.
The second and last participating bidder from Outlay number 25DK05. Then Zealot Construction and Supply.
Our second and last participating bidder for contract ID number 25DK0105, we have Zelan Construction and Supply Incorporated. Certificate of Jobs Registration, valid until December 4, 2025. Mayor's Permit, valid until December 31, 2025. Tax Clearance, valid until November 14, 2025. Pickup License, valid until September 12, 2025. BSD, notarized 19th day of May 2025 at Lucena City, Philippines, signed by Ms. Zenaida F. Poon. Omnibus sworn statement up to number 10. NFCC, 103,262,550 pesos. Based on preliminary evaluation, both our participating bidders are complying, and since our CWA system is down, we will now proceed to the opening of their financial envelope.
Constrained for 10 we have two input meters, and for the first eligible meter, again, we test them for AWP. 200 supplies. And the perform that.
First bidder for 25 BK 0105. We have FM Coheda Builders and Construction Supply. Bid 4, no discount offered. Signed by Mr. Francis M. Ojeda. Summary of bid price, signed. Detailed estimate. All pages signed. Summary of materials. Manpower and equipment. Signed. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed. The bid of FM Coheda Builders and Construction Supplies. 4,919,289 pesos and 95 centavos. Repeat, 4,919,289 pesos and 95 centavos. Next bidder.
The contracted for 25 BK 0125 and Zenith Construction and Supply Incorporated. Presented are the contents of the financial component of their bid.
Second and last bidder for 25 decades in the 101. We have Silent Construction and Supply Corporation. Bid form, no discount offered, signed by Ms. Sinaida F. Puli. Summary of bid price, signed. Bill of quantity, signed. Estimate. Just signed. Summary of quantities, materials, manpower and equipment, signed. Workflow by quarter and payment schedule, signed. For the bid of Silent Construction and Supply Corporation. Supply Corporation. 4,928,981 pesos and 25 centavos. Repeat, 4,928,981 pesos and 25 centavos. Next project.
For last set of fiscal of the day, operated by the construction school building. Polillo National High School and example, Barangay namin DEO Quezon. We have two participating leaders. And for our first participating leader, we have FM Brenda Buildings. Princess Light. The content of the technical component.
For contract ID number 25DK0106 with an ABC of 4,975,000 pesos, we have our first participating bidder in the name of FM Pujeda Builders and Construction Supplies. Certificate of PhilJobs registration valid until June 13, 2025. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. Tax clearance valid until April 4, 2026. And pickup license valid until January 10, 2026. ASD notarized 16th day of May 2025 at Lucena City, Philippines, signed by Mr. Francis M. Cohed. Omnibus Sworn Statement up to number 10 and NFCC amounting to 306,413,366 pesos and 95 centavos. Next bidder.
The third last participating leader for contract ID number 25DK0106. Yes, Daman here. Contents of the technical component that were related. Nasa sila. Running. Kami mo ay mag-build ng gawa ng matrisin ng mga CICR. Ay mga bagong instruction.
Second and last participating bidder for contract ID number 25DK0106, we have Andaman Builders. Certificate of PhilJobs registration valid until February 6, 2026. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. Tax clearance valid until November 8, 2025. And pickup license valid until January 5, 2026. VSD notarized May 19, 2025 at Lucena City, Philippines, signed by Mr. Gregorio Andres Andaman III. Deliver first statement up to number 10. NFCC amounting to 616,041,000 555 pesos. Based on preliminary evaluation, both our participating bidders are complying, and since our Civil Works application is down, we will now proceed to the opening of their financial envelopes.
From item number 2020 186, we have two DPWH leaders. And first is school leader again is Bisaya. Bisaya.
Discount. Yes.
Bisaya na naman ang sa pinito ko pa.
First, third for 25 PK 0106, we have the FM, Ojeda Builders and Construction Supply. Lead form, no discount offered, signed by Mr. Francis M. Ojeda. Summary of bid price, signed. Detailed estimates. All pages signed. Summary of quantities, manpower, equipment, and materials. Signed. Order and payment schedule. Signed. For the bid of FM Head of Builders and Construction Supplies, ₱38,226 and 63 centavos. 4,938,226 pesos and 63 centavos. Next, bidder.
First, second, and last eligible bidder, nakapakita na ito. 20.0106, and then we have naman to over. Without a round. We have been monitored, so we have to follow the play.
Second and last, therefore 25 PK 0106, we have Andaman Builders. Bid form, no discount offered, signed by Mr. Gregorio Andres Andaman III. Hindi nga ba? Sarang. Dapat tingin mo pa kung ano. Bill of quantity signed. Peter estimates. All pages signed. Number of quantities, material, manpower and equipment, sign, cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, sign. For the bid of Pandala Shielders, 4,919,535 pesos and 31 centavos. 4,919,535 pesos and 31 centavos.
All these four are subject to visually processing one smartphone to the next services is the worst. If you ever been to the post classification for the product, or you want to do the interaction, you might implementing those things. Good one. You put in the phone machines or comments online. You go on place platform. Wala akong that usually answer ko. Activity to respond to open studies for word works. Paano na kayo natin 2025?